What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Honestly, I've been procrastinating on tearing apart my blue all-wheel drive sedan, fixing it and having it back up on the road. So if you guys haven't seen the IFO videos, be sure to go back and check it out. We didn't even make it to the track. We left the Airbnb that morning. Halfway to the track, I ran out of gas. Shout out to Lamb, he got me gas, and I was so freaking upset that I decided getting back onto the road to do a first gear, second gear, third, fourth, whatever pull, and I missed third gear. Not often, but I missed third gear, and I shredded all the third gear as well too. So that was very unfortunate, but we still limped it to the track 1, 2, 4, 5. And I remember sitting at a light where the car wouldn't get out of first gear, and I'm thinking the car just got stuck between the other gears and had to put it in reverse to put it back in a first to kind of plow through it. So the transmission was making a ton of noise all the way to the track, and you know, at the end of the day, it was still an awesome event, and the homie Mario took me back home, so shout out to Mario. But the car's been sitting there for about a week and a half now, and I need to do something with it, get that out of the way so I can dive back into the JDM EF2. In today's video, guys, we're gonna be tearing apart the transmission. I'm gonna throw you guys up on the laps just to get some work done, and at the end we're gonna tear into the transmission to see what kind of carnages lie inside. So quickly, the fix we're going to be doing here, it may sound a little confusing to you guys because I have a lot of K all-wheel drive cars here on the driveway, but if you guys don't remember, my silver sedan engine popped on the dyno last November and the block has been gone. I don't know when that's coming back. The clutch I sold to the homie Tazzy for IFO, so I don't have a clutch anymore. The oil pump conversion component is in my buddy Chewy's engine, and I don't know when the silver car is going to be up and going again. So I decided I'm going to rob the transmission from the silver car because I know it works well, and put it into my blue car to have that car up and going. The transmission that's in the blue car, I'm going to take it out, tear it apart, get it prepped for the PPG gears that we also bought for the car, and kind of have that assemble when I get the rest of the synchro kit and the bearing kit as well too. And then transmission number 3, I have another transmission in the storage unit that needs something with third gear. I think it was synchros or maybe the third gear itself because it dogged out. Replace the third gear and or synchro, close that transmission up, and have that one be ready to go back into the silver car whenever that may be. So that is the game plan we're going to be doing, guys. I don't want to yap this whole video. I just want to get straight to work. So let's go ahead and dive into the blue all-wheel drive car. Currently 128. The transmission was freaking stuck and I couldn't separate it, but after about 30-35 minutes I got the transmission out. So I did make a little mess down there from my return line. It tipped down low and pretty much drained out my oil pan, so I got to double check the oil when everything's all said and done. But transmission is out, and Man, what a fight that was. The fact that this car is turboed and the rear bracket is covered by the sidewinder, the downpipe and all that, I literally had to take off the entire turbo kit just to get to the bracket to drop the transmission. So it took a little bit longer, but nonetheless, everything is out. So what I'm going to do, I might just reverse the entire process and just throw a transmission in the car, which is right here. It's been sitting, waiting. I'm probably gonna switch the shift mechanism as well too, because this one has the Speed Factory shift selector inside of it, and also the detent springs. I'm probably gonna swap all that out as well too. So I think what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna clean up my stuff real quick. I'm gonna take a little break, and I'm just gonna put that transmission in the car. Just get it done, so that way we can get this on the table so we can open it up. I took off the transfer case and I looked inside. There's a lot of shit in there, and my transfer case is toasted too, which is still connected to the drive shaft right there. So I went underneath the car earlier and I was looking at my transfer case. See some gears right there. Not my concern, but if you guys look over here, I'm missing 2 bolts for my flange to the transfer case. And when I drove this car to test and tune for IFO, I heard stuff fall out underneath my car while I was driving on the I-5. I pulled over twice and I couldn't see what might have came off or fell out of my engine bay, and I think I know what it is now, because we ain't got no bolts, do we? So I'm disconnecting the transfer case, because this transfer case is messed up. I took it off to make it easy to pull the transmission out, and I was just gonna stick this transfer case back on, but after taking it off, it's just as damaged. So let me see if I can show you guys. So all of that right there destroyed. There's a tooth back here that's missing some teeth, and like all the way over here as well too is all chipped up. So I'm gonna take off this transfer case, and I'm glad I came down here to look, because I'm missing 2 bolts. So I'm gonna pull this off real quick. You know, it's 2026 and a lot of you guys still don't know what a twin disc is. If you guys ever wonder what that metal noise is coming from my car when I hit the clutch, it's this twin disc setup right here. It's very common for twin disc, triple disc to make that metal ringing noise. So transmission, I put the twin disc release bearing on and hit it with some grease. And I took off the transfer case just to make it a little lighter on the transmission itself. And the transmission originally was in the wagon when I blew 3rd gear. So if you look, transfer case is messed up just a little bit, but the gears itself is actually pretty good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing back into the car, guys, and I'm just gonna go ahead and knock it out. So the Speed Factory shift selector right here looks like it's in good condition. And I forgot to have HD springs in here as well too. Gucci. It is 10:12 right now, guys. I've been fighting to put everything back together. The motor mount, the rear custom bracket that I made, for some reason it shifted a little bit, so I had to like loosen a bunch of stuff, you know, pry things around to get everything to fit back in. And then I pretty much buttoned up like as much as I could, and then I stripped one of the bolts on the cylinder head to the turbo manifold. The one in the back corner right here was a little hard for me to get to, so when I finally got it threaded, I guess I went in crooked and then stripped it out completely. So I'm gonna continue tomorrow, because I want to, I guess, time cert it and have all the bolts for the manifold so we don't have no exhaust leak. So right now we're done for tonight. Everything is put away and all cleaned up. This one right here doesn't have a wheel on it because I noticed the axle is completely shot. If you guys look, so I'm not sure if this is one that I bought as well. Looks new. I'm gonna see if I have one in my account to warranty this axle out, but I'm just gonna button this up tomorrow and we'll dive into the transmission, because what I can see through that hole for the shift selector, yeah, there's nothing to look at because the freaking teeth are gone. We got third gear. That is all we needed to know. When third gear was shot, I can go into third gear without hitting the clutch and there would be nothing there. The car still doesn't have a wheel and it's four-wheel drive, so obviously I can't release the clutch, but I can already tell you we have third gear because this transmission obviously was working in that car. Now let's go ahead and open up the broken transmission. Holy sheesh. Sheesh. Holy sheesh. That's a new one, huh? Holy sheesh. Sheesh. Look at that. Just sitting everywhere. This third gear is like 80% gone. And then this one completely shredded. And that's probably all the carnage sitting in the transmission case right here. So definitely third gear synchro is dogged out a lot, and third gear teeth right here for the engagement on the hub, that's dog shit. Right here, fourth and fifth looks good, synchros look good, gears itself looks good, and I can't really tell first and second, but I'm definitely gonna take this thing apart right now just to kind of have it all separated. I'm not gonna go too in depth with it because we already know the transmission is completely toast, but I just want to see what's salvageable, because like I mentioned, I have the other transmission in the storage that it's good, like there's no gear shredded, but it needs synchro of I don't know which gear stack. It's been a while, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take this thing apart and just, like I said, clean it out and get the case ready for the PPG stuff. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh boy. Oh man, this is rough. One more look before I clean everything up. That right there is completely shot. The differential and ring gear, missing chunks. The entire surface of the meshing gears, it's like, man, it's like 40 grit sandpaper all around. Yeah, this gear stack for the most part is dog, aside from maybe second, fourth, and fifth. But I mean, now I have a clutch alignment tool right there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and spend the rest of my day cleaning this thing up, and then before we close out this video, I'm gonna show you guys the PPG gears. So everything's all cleaned up. The gear stack, I'm gonna take it apart at a later time. The parts for the transmission, I'm gonna bag everything up just so that they're all organized, and I'll find a box for that as well too. Transmission casing has been cleaned and it looks really good. It's been kind of sunbathing out here, and ready to be used again. This thing has been clean as well, the inside, outside, even the inside of the bell housing has been clean as well too. And the carnage actually like wedged up on the differential, and it gouged the housing. So before I cleaned it, I took one of my little roll of sanding paper on the drill and smooth it all out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let this kind of finish drying up, and then I'm gonna find a home location for everything. But right now I'm gonna take you guys inside, and I'm gonna show you guys my new gear set. Ever since I gotten it, it's still been in this box. I've never shown it to you guys, but I'm gonna cut it open. I'm gonna show you guys what we got. But first, gotta clear up my table. I have all of the fittings and everything for the fuel tank, which we're going to continue in the next day or so. And stickers, I've been taking a lot of pictures of stickers and stuff for the website, guys. I am still working on it, so you know, be patient with me. A lot of new stuff is going to be added here soon. But anyways, let me clear this out, and then we'll grab all these guys right here. All right, guys, let's make this quick and simple. I actually got to take off right now, so I want to show you guys everything that we bought. Big shout out to TransLab. They had a sale, and he also gave me a good deal on top of the sale, so I ended up just buying the whole entire lot. The only thing that I need to get this entire shebang put together is the synchro kit and the bearing set. So a master rebuilt kit pretty much, and TransLab also has it in stock. And now that I've destroyed the transfer gear, I actually need a transfer gear as well too, which I'm sure TransLab has as well too. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the PPG gears. I'm telling you guys, man, I got this and just never opened it, never showed it to you guys, so we're gonna see it all for the first time together. Cut away from yourself, not towards yourself. So I gave TransLab the rundown of what my setup is going to be, and that I will occasionally drive it on the street. Now with this transmission in the car, I'm not going to be driving it long distance like I used to, going down to LA, driving to the track. But he told me, because I am going to drive it on the street and I'm going to be retaining an OEM fifth gear, he recommended me to get this gear set, which is still straight cut, but it's not dog engagement. It's straight cut synchronized gear set. He said that if I'm driving the car on the street, he preferred to have a synchronized setup, because you'd rather shred and mess up a synchro versus dog engagement, because it costs more to fix a dog gear than to replace a synchro. And he said, because we're going synchronized, this transmission setup here is good for so-and-so 1200 horsepower. Now my goal is only 900, so I'm sure the transmission will do it justice. But we got a lot of popcorn in here. Let me dump this out. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull these all out real quick. I'm not gonna show you guys all the gears, but you guys get the idea, I'm sure. So right here in front of us, we have the Honda K Series Synchro 124 straight cut gears. We have first gear output, second gear output, third gear output, fourth gear output, the input shaft itself, third gear input, and fourth gear input. So I'm gonna show you guys the shaft right here. Ooh wee, brand spanking new. Look at this thing. This is a unit, boys. Look at that. Look at that straight cut right there. Y'all see that? I believe this is first and second, right? This one right here, third gear input. Ooh wee. Like I said, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, just gonna show you guys these real quick. Synchronize, straight cut gears. This is third gear right here. My goodness, this thing is gonna be freaking insane. Ooh. Okay, so right here in this box we have, I want to say, is the final drive. So I ordered 2 new bearings while we were there with TransLab. This right here is BF Gears, I believe 4.7 final drive. So let's go ahead and open this thing up real quick. Oh my goodness. That thing is beefy. Okay. This is also a BF Gear final drive shaft. My goodness, my goodness. We're going to be keeping OEM 5th gear, so I do have a 6 gear cuff. This is a Translab 6 gear cuff. This is what keeps the shafts together, so that way they don't separate and shear a gear. And this is going to help a lot with thrashing the transmission. I don't remember what this piece is for, but it's needed because I am keeping 5th gear and I'm cuffing 6, which means I also need a 6 gear shift selector, which I have. This is brand new. And then last but not least, I want to say this is the LSD. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. So this is another LSD that Translab uses, and to help save the cost, he recommended me to use this. And I've actually never heard of this before, Synchro Solutions, but if Translab says it works, it will work. Synchro Solution. And there it is. There it is. All-wheel drive LSD by Synchro Solutions. Guys, I'm super excited to send all the gear stack and my transmission cases out to get built soon once I ordered the Synchro kit, the bearing kit, and obviously a new transfer ring gear. But soon, hopefully, this thing is going to get put together so we can have it on standby for when the built motor comes back. I did get some words on it, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully soon we'll get it back. But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the progress update on my blue all-wheel drive sedan. It is 90% back. I'm gonna take off in a bit to go warranty out that axle, and soon we'll have it back on the ground and it'll be 100% back in action. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for the JDM EF2 updates, because we have all the fittings now and I have the basic knowledge of what we need to do to get the fuel tank put into the car, to get the car to run EFI. If you guys want to stick around and see that update along with the brake setup, because I think I'm doing that tomorrow, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.